Hello guys, this is Bushi-san and we are I'm trying to watch okay. So we're watching Assetto Corsa Race 35 Omega Beam. Turn this down a little bit so you guys can hear me. Okay, so I can hear myself clearly. Okay. So okay, right there. Okay. So Omega Beam. This I think it was a few days ago, a few days prior to this actual race. I watched DC animated. So it was called DC Dark Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Uh, I'm just gonna turn this down just a little bit here. Okay, I think that's fine right there. So I was watching it, and it made me thought about what amazed me is not Darkseid's power strength, it's his use of power, you know. So at this moment, I guess you can say I gained my Omega Beam. I blast, and in my mind, I literally destroyed the windshield, and my eyes are glowing, and it shoots out Omega Beam. And that is just the concept, the idea of the Omega Beam is to be focused, powerful, direct. So at this point, I didn't really care because I had this Omega Beam, and I didn't really think about, I'm driving a Mazda. I was like, I'm driving. It doesn't really matter. Because I've gained this Omega Beam and this sense of um, I was really in tune with this car. I hit there, but I did give it the AI driver back to position, and this power is just so focused, so enormous, so um, it's incredible. I think this a lot of these videos when I talk about, I don't really have, I'm trying to find ways to describe it. Really good last minute overtake right there. I know I kind of a little late, but I try to catch it before, when I'm talking with you guys. So yeah, Omega Beam, I was focused. For most of the race here, I was focused. I didn't really deviate from my goal, from going out of the track, of course. I just be the idea or the concept of an Omega Beam is to destroy your goals and meaning achieve your goal and beating your opponent, or in the sense the driver AI. So I did that. I was just it's a little too much there, but the idea is I was so, you know I feel like I've gained power, like the Omega Beam, where I can just point and point the steering wheel wherever I want to go, even if you know lose control, not lose control, or the car would go out on me. I still have control of the car because I still know, you gotta slow down, you gotta brake subconsciously by instinct, because once you drive so many times on the same track, so it kind of you build that overall. But still, my handling of the steering wheel and my handling of my Omega Beam was very, very, I would say very, very, very fine tuned, so to speak. Very, in comparison, it would be like a basketball player who shoot thousands of free throws, or even three, like Steph Curry. He's an NBA player. His skill set. He had good skills, but his amazing skill is the ability to shoot anywhere. That level of focus, a level of you know being able to throw the ball anywhere on the court, whether that's up against the defenders or not. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, that I have this Omega beam and this is blasting out, and I'm imagining that I'm you know moving forward, but not in the sense of like I'm not driving the car, more like I'm floating and I'm just going, because I just how I vision myself when I'm driving this car. When I have this Omega beam, is that I have been imbued with or put into me. Like put on myself, and I was just it was a lot of power, to be honest with you guys, because you know you have to able to sustain the Omega beam or sustain your focus during the race. So this I would say my Omega beam isn't that I would say as powerful or strong, but it is, laser focus. It's still destructive, but it's less powerful. To least, to me, it feels powerful, but when you compare it to like other, like Superman's laser beam or Darkseid's laser beam or Thanos' laser beam or any those comic characters' laser beam, you can tell that like the force is coming. Mine is just it's powerful, but it is not as I would say um destructive, like where I can take out things. And it is just more of a concept of me really talking about what went on inside my head. So me blasting out my Omega beam on a racetrack. Almost in the sense, it's kind of like my racing line. So I know it's kind of odd from me saying that, but you guys, that's how I cope with it, and that's how I vision myself on a racetrack. So yes, Omega Beam is. I think this is I never experienced it again. I think it's just the reason that I don't it doesn't come back because it's so powerful. It's so destructive. I would say it's very heavy on the minds and the body because it takes a lot of power to really fine tune or really focus that energy or or that focus point. So yes, it is. It's a great power. It's a just great ability, but this ability has this drawback. Has this flaw, not flaw, but this drawback is being that you get wear out at the end of the race. You feel like you're ready to go to sleep. You don't even want to take a shower. You just want to fall and sleep. And this incredible power. It's really draining. It's almost see there. It's just it didn't really phase me. So it's really draining on me. When I remember having this power of the Omega Beam, my own version of my own Omega Beam, and it was a lot to handle. It was a lot to handle because it was my first time using it, or it was like I found it. I now I kind of be off tangent, but now I kind of understand how the mutant feel when you discover this new power that you never knew you had all along. Just to give you guys a little bit more entertainment in this video, but yes. This was the first time I've used this Omega Beam. I have never used it again. I don't quite know why. I just don't know why. I still ponder. I still think about it till this day. It's just I think those incredible powers are really hard to attain, very hard to output, to say so to speak, or how not an output, but to use it, in an effective manner or efficient way, manners in a sense of racing or fighting or playing basketball. I just I haven't been unable to unlock my Omega Beam again. It's just sort of it was like it went away. I don't know why. Um, maybe maybe it'll come back someday, but is to me at this moment I feel like it's lot and it's put away. Not put away in the sense, but it is. Um, I can't find it. I can't find it. Is locked away somewhere. Is it's almost in a that I can't grab it. I can't hold it. I can't um use it, and I just can't like not touch it, but like I can't get it back. Almost in a sense, it's more like it's like a trump card. Like you use it once and it is done. Is I don't know if that's the case, but it was an incredible power, incredible use of power, destructive, violence, but really deadly. But it also, in a way, it helped me really stay focused, very home my steering wheel, my input is even though I was in neutral or just stuck in neutral or couldn't get in gear. So that's why I don't know why I couldn't get or be able to unlock this Omega Beam ability. There's other abilities that I have learned to sort of unlock or go into this mode of being the driver or being the warrior, being the race driver. I'm sorry, I said that as twice, but being the driver itself or going into this mode of everything is gone. So Omega Beam, I don't know when I'll ever obtain it. I mean, not obtain it, but I don't know when I'll ever get the power back because it's incredible. It's a surge of it's almost of just it's a different kind of power like you have it in your hand, you got it in your grasp, and that was a really incredible feeling. It was really interesting. Only despite of me using my Omega Beam, but it really had that sort of here I am, I am the driver, I am the race driver, I will take it what is rightfully mine, this position, the corners or the position. So it was really interesting. After I had raced this, I was just amazed, I was surprised, I was just shocked, I was just, wow. I just didn't know I was able to unlock this ability of using my own Omega Beam. Not literally, but just figuratively speaking in my mind, of the idea and the concept. So it was quite an experience, a draining an experience, but it was an experience nevertheless. It was just such an incredible power. It's a different kind of power, between the golden monkeys. It's different, completely different kind of power. This power feel like more like you have authority of whatever you're doing. Like I feel like I have authority of control of the cars, going where I need to go. So it was really very very powerful in that sense. Still real destructive violence, but it's the subtle nuance also is very very might knew like controlling the car, be able to turn and know what's going on. Like here, I make small adjustment to the corners. So yes, so I think that's all I've really got to say about this race. I'll just conclude a little bit here, guys, for you. I might just pause this. I mean, I'm already in first place. There's just no need to really show anymore, and I'll just talk a little bit. So Omega Beam, and that is just the I would say the story of how I was unable to unlock my own Omega Beam when I was racing. It is like I said throughout my race, it feels incredible. It feels powerful, violent. You have sense of authority. You have a sense of a control of your car, being able to d- turn the steering where you want. I know it's just because it's the instinctive, but it just give you that to me give me the level of there's a fly there. It give me the level of a sense of I'm in control of my car, my race. It was just I didn't really have any obstacle. Going for it. I was going for whatever I want to. I had basically control. It was very violent, very I remember I could feel the power coming out of my own eyes. I know I'm saying that, but this is just living figuratively speaking. I feel like I could feel my own omega beginning coming out of my eyes. It was very, very, very really an interesting experience. It was just like wow, I had this all this time. So I guess it might be just symbolic because I was able to pay attention. I know what's going on. So yes, Omega Beam. That is the backstory of my race of Assetto Corsa Race 35 Omega Beam, and I hope you guys finding it genuine, real, authentic, interesting on the concepts and idea, the experience that I share with you guys. I hope you find entertaining or all of that for you guys because this race was very an eye-opening race for me because it's like it what taught me was like I have ability that I could unlock. I just have to find them. In this case, this Omega Beam, I don't know if I will be able to define it again. It seemed to be locked away, or I can't find it at the moment. But it's such an incredible race. Even though it may seem easy when I'm racing, but it is feel such powerful. Like I had control on my destiny in my race. So anyway, you guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have more content like this. This is not really a Toshi experience or Toshi video, but it sort of had that dark side essence of his iconic Omega Beam, and I feel like that's how I feel like I could I just feel powerful. I feel strong in that sense. So this is Toshi number two. Obviously, it's gonna be in the title. You guys don't know. So again, thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Bushi, see you out. Bye bye.